Check. Hey, listen, that was ta-da. Baby girl, that song was fire right there. I'm loving that. I'm loving that song. I'm loving the energy on that. That was very, very serious. What was the inspiration behind all that?
Thank you so much.
I know you probably told D. Yvette, but we locked and loaded. D. Yvette not here. Shout out to D. Yvette one more again.
Yes, shout
Miss
out
Yvette,
to her. I
bless
love her
you.
so much.
Yeah, that's
Thank
my
you
sister.
for having me here, Yvette. I love you so much for this opportunity to grind and shine.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
You so much.
Cause we gonna spotlight you. But what was the inspiration behind that?
Actually, the inspiration was a female that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
And we've been through some things, and I'm trying to get her back into my life and let her know that I'm serious about the things that's going on.
When she hear that, she better be she better get back. Who making songs for they boo out here? You understand what I'm saying?
I know,
Ain't too many people had the artistic ability to make a song for their significant other. But I appreciate it. I love that song. What's the name of that song again, Tada?
The One.
The One. So all y'all listening, if y'all hear Tada anywhere, y'all make sure y'all request The One. And y'all follow Tada. Tada, where can they follow you at? Anybody who listen to viewing, where can they follow you at?
They can follow me on Instagram, and that's TYDOW_productions, and Facebook is Tyshawn Jones, my name, TYSHAWN Jones.
Y'all heard it first. Y'all heard it first right here on WINDC. She ain't new to it. She true to it. That's my girl Tada putting it down in the studio live on the D. Yvette show. And I'm going to call it Mark Shice Radio right now because I'm taking the airways right now. We're going to flood you in with independent platform artists right here on the D. Yvette show. Coming up right now is one of my new singles hitting the airwaves. It's on iTunes. It's tearing up the internet right now, called Social Media Love. And it's me right here, your man Mark Shice right here on WINDC Radio, the D. Yvette show. Yeah.
Got a crush on you, social media love. Thinking about you, fantasizing about your love. I'ma at you till I'm with you. Follow you on Twitter, scrolling through your Instagram, liking all your pictures. I got a crush on you, social media love. And you need somebody that's in need of your love. And I wanna follow her, come see me on tour. I like your profile, girl, I wanna see more. Hey, I like your appearance, girl, I know the business. Don't get caught in the business and all in your feelings. I know these are just pictures, but this is the difference. When I see your pictures, I see me in your picture. So I'ma try it by request, got a message. I got a crush on you, social media love. Thinking about you, fantasizing about your love. I'ma at you till I'm with you. Follow you on Twitter, scrolling through your Instagram, liking all your pictures. I got a crush on you, social media love. I see through your pictures, girl, I can feel your touch. I see you, good morning, I know the sun is up. I can tell by you moving, somebody I can know. Hey, I know you got a man, he be a fool not to be a fool not. Every Wednesday, you my girl, my faithful double. I hit the safe and pull some cash out, hit the mall and I spend it. Take a pic and post it up to show my baby. I got a crush on you, social media love. Thinking about you, fantasizing about your love. I'ma at you till I'm with you. Follow you on Twitter, scrolling through your Instagram, liking all your pictures. I got a crush on you, social media. I'll be your creep. I take a flick for you, girl, show you a piece. Baby, I'll do it for you. I'll be your creep. I take a flick for you, girl, show you a piece. Baby, I'll do it for you. I'll be your creep. I can be your creep. I take a flick for you, girl, show you a piece. Baby, I'll do it for you. I'll be your creep. I take a flick for you, girl, show you a piece. I got a crush on you, social media love. Thinking about you, fantasizing about your love. I'ma at you till I'm with you. Follow you on Twitter, scrolling through your crush on you, social media love. Thinking about you, fantasizing about your love. I'ma at you till I'm with you. Follow you on Twitter, scrolling through your Instagram, liking all your pictures. So got a crush on you, social media love.
Yeah. We now back on WINDC Radio on the Dear Yvette show. And that was my new single, Social Media Love. Social Media Love. Listen, if you're listening or you viewed or you locked and loaded with us right now, you can go download Social Media Love on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, all digital platforms. It's out there. And it's shaking up and it's doing things out there right now. And as any independent artist that's listening, one thing I love about Social Media Love right now is that I distribute it as a single, because what I come to find out, I know a lot about the music business, but it's still a lot more for me to know. But what I found out in this day and age, it's good to just put a single out. You don't necessarily have to put a whole album out. A single can get you really the attention and the buzz that you need, because you can kind of focus in a little bit more on it. But without further ado, this is WINDC Radio, and this is a platform for independent artists and entrepreneurs. So, you know what I mean, all the tongue wrestling and all that stuff right there, I'm going to set it down for a minute, and we getting ready to get into another song right now. Because, listen, the one was hitting so bad, I want to hear another Tidal production, you know what I'm saying? So we got another song coming up from Tidal called I Wonder right here on the D. Yvette Show on WINDC. Yeah.
The sun setting on the town and we freaking. Kush clouds cover the room and we geeking. We eat out almost every single weekend. Spread them thighs, girl, I'm about to eat in. I'm in my week 10, you and your Jimmy choose. Let's see who can come first, bet Jimmy lose. You've been through plenty dudes, none like Jay. Best you ever had, at least that's what you might say.
Wake up thanking God, thank him for my son and you. I wonder what you're doing, and if you're thinking of me too. I wonder if you're sleeping and why you're not here with me. I'll hold your body so close until you feel my body heat. Feel my breath on your neck, then my lips on your chest. I wonder if you're asleep, and why you're not with me. Feel my breath on your neck, then my lips on your chest. I wonder if you're asleep, and why you're fix your breakfast while you're sleeping. Shower water steaming. I will iron your clothes for work. You go get that money, girl. I'll be getting my degree. You just hurry home to me. The sooner you get home to me, we could visit ecstasy. Kiss you from your head to toe. Let your body lose control. How could this be happening? Damn, I'm only thinking. Feel my breath on your neck, then my lips on your chest. I wonder if you're asleep, and why you're not with me. Feel my breath on your neck, then my lips on your chest. I wonder if you're asleep, and why you're
Yeah, that was another one from Tidal called I Wonder. And as I listened to I Wonder, I had to wonder Was this the same? You know, it sound like your music is inspired now, real life, by your relationships, by certain things.
Yes, it definitely is.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good because I know for me, just being an artist, sometimes relationships you go through so much, and we're blessed with the ability to express it. I feel I thank God for being who I am to be able to express those maybe frustrations or those times because this is an outlet for us. So I really do. I like I wonder. I really do. I love I wonder. We gonna keep rocking right here. This is WINDC Radio when we lock and load on the Yvette show. If you're viewing us and you want to follow me or Tada, if you want to follow me, I'm at Mark Shiest, MARCSHYST. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at that MARCSHYST. You can follow Tada. Tell them where to follow me at one more time.
Yes, that's Tada_production, and that's on Instagram. And Facebook is Tyshawn Jones, TYSHAWN Jones.
Well, we get ready to get into another one of my songs called "A Part of Me." This is something new I'm putting out, and I'm releasing it right here on WINDC Radio. Y'all gonna be the first ones to hear it. This song is called "A Part of Me" by me, Mark Shiest, right here on the Yvette show. Let's get it.
Fantasize about your hips, and I hate when you're down. I love when you smile and bite your lips. Yeah. I like to make the money flip. I took you with me on my out-of-town trips. Beautiful memories, things to forget, and get crazy in the world of regrets. Part of me love you, won't give you the best, but the burden of bad bitches isn't mine for the stress. Told me I love you, said I love you back. Once I break up with me, then you take me back. Back to break up and make up, in the rear view mirror, putting makeup with your makeup. And now we sit in silence, we don't talk no more. Phone on silence, it don't ring no more. Hello, why you crying? What we fighting for? Tired of the arguing in the back and forth. Cause part of me wanna leave, part of me wants to stay with me. It's a part of me, it's a part of me that's part of me. A part of me wanna stay the same. It's a part of me, it's a part of me that's when you leave. Remember when you and I were separate ties. Now you keep secrets and you telling lies. Real lie, no bullshit. Time just a real lie. I just wanna get away. Chardonnay and Donny Hathaway. Back when the rapper had a DJ and you freestyled in the bathroom hallway. Part of me wanna go back to slinging crack. Part of remember when we was all that. If I could take it back, I bring them all back. People behind the wall serving all that. Time and time I see again. I lost so many, buried a lot of friends. And everybody wanna win, but too many niggas is dying lying in the pen. Wanna leave. Part of me wants to stay with me. It's a part of me. It's a part of me that's part of me. A part of me wanna stay the same. It's a part of me. It's a part of me that's when you leave.
Yeah. That was Mark Shiest. Me, of course, it's me, Mark Shiest. But that's a unreleased track. You like that, Tada?
I like that.
Hey, Tada, listen, I'm so serious when it comes to one thing I specialize in doing. I'm a producer, right? I really am. I know how to make beats a little bit, but that's not my specialty. My specialty is writing and musical alignment and placement. Because sometimes in this day and age, like it used to be, right? If any artist listening or anybody know, it used to be like you do a verse, 16 bars, a hook, a verse, a hook, and then another verse. But music has changed so much to where as though you can bend, you can shape, you can mold your own songs, and I like to play with that. I like to play with different techniques of bringing putting songs together. Sometimes you listen to songs that have no hook on it. Sometimes you listen to songs that they may have just one hook or maybe just have two hooks. But a part of me was just a great song. Again, just like what we were talking about earlier, just I go through so many different ups and downs in my relationship, past relationships, and just future and planning for the future, that it be my stress release. And I think sometimes as artists we are gifted to speak for people that have no voice in order to capture those emotions so they could relate. So again, that's a part of me. We live here on the Dear Yvette show. I got my girl Tadal in here. And actually I shout out Tadal because she working the boards, y'all. She's in here with a bandage on her, and she's working the boards today.
Thank you.
So as you're working the boards here, right? When you record, are you involved with the recording process? Do you record yourself, or do you have an engineer that does it?
Actually, I record myself, and I do have an engineer, but I try to maintain everything within myself. Tadal Productions is a production industry, and that's something that I found myself, and I try to keep it within the industry because I look for help and ask for help for so many people, and no one wants to help me. No one has lent that helping hand that I needed. So that's what pushed me into doing everything for myself. Yeah. And that's how I got to Tadal Production. Hey. I was like, I got to produce my own music. I got to write my own music. I got to make my own videos. I got to produce my own everything. So that's what Tadal Productions come from.
Well, salute you, Tadal, because
everybody not helping me.
And I'm glad to hear you say that, because I see so many people in not only just the music business. Sometimes we can get complacent and we feel like because somebody's not doing something, that's our hold up. But as I've matured to grow and understand that we can't fault nobody for not doing what, even if we don't do it, but what somebody not doing for me not gonna stop me. Exactly. So just to hear you say that, and I salute you. We all salute you, everybody. If you are listening, give a clap up for Tadal just for that ambition. But I tell you what, Tadal, I met you last week on the D. Yvette show. Now look at us, we back here hosting together. I believe in you, right? So all my avenues and anything I can help you with, your help has arrived. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes the faithful few, man, we could rule many just with a faithful few. So whatever you do need help with, whatever I can point you in the right direction with, you know what I mean? I'm here because I know how that feel. I know how that feel to be an artist and not have nobody around, and not to have just a small lending hand, and we all need that, you know what I mean? Exactly. So I'm promising y'all right here on the Dear Yvette show with Mark Shice and Tadal that, we're gonna come back, whether it's next week, the week after next, we'll be back just to update y'all on what Mark Shice and Tadal is doing, because I believe in this sister. She's very powerful, she's very strong, she got a message, and I know we can move mountains together, and you have a lane, and we're gonna make sure that your lane is moving, and you're moving forward with what you're doing.
Thank you so much for that.
Yes. So without any further ado, listen. This is WINDC Radio. This is what we're here to do. You know what I mean? We're here to play independent music. I got some other independent music coming out, and if you are an artist and you want your music played on WINDC Radio, listen, a lot of y'all out there playing this game of you wanna get on, you wanna do this, you wanna do that. Well, it's a lot of platforms and a lot of avenues for independent artists right here locally that you gotta take advantage of that will get you that attention. And WINDC Radio and the Dear Yvette show is one of them. I know Miss Dear Yvette. I've been banging with Miss Yvette for a while now. And one of the things she does pride herself on is giving artists that opportunity. And it's people like her that opens up doors for us, that she's gonna help you with what she can help you with. Now it's up to you to put the salt and pepper to it and make something of it. She gonna give you what she can. And I've been with my sister for a while where people get frustrated, think she's not your manager, she ain't your mama, she ain't gonna hold your hand. take it if you can't take advantage of what she can help you with, and then stand on your own 2 feet and walk. Cause that's my sister in spirit. I love her. I lay in the ditch all night long for her to make sure she's safe and she alright. And she'll do the same for me and each and every one of y'all. She's a very loving person, a very caring and passionate person. So, dear Yvette, wherever you at, my sister out here,
Yes,
your
shout
little,
out to you, Yvette.
yeah, your little
Miss
brother.
you.
We miss you. But I'm glad you're gone, because I got the airways right now, and I'm running it, and it's Mark Shice Radio on the Dear Yvette Show. We locking it down with my sister, Tadao.
Tadao Productions.
We got another one for Tadao coming up. Tadao, this one is called With Me. Tadao, let's go ahead furthermore get into it. Then when we finish playing it, Tadao, we're gonna get your insight on just what it was that inspires you to do that. Okay. So right now we got another one on the Dear Yvette Show on WINDC Radio called With Me by Tadao.
Trust me, and I don't know why I try to hide these feelings for you I have inside. I must confess, you're my number one. The past, you're my only one, and it's been that way since Morris Road. No matter how we fight, our love is in control. Come back home, I got some things waiting for you. Promise not to fuss, only put this loving on you. Promise not to trip. I know you heard this all before. Makes a difference now is I'm gonna love you more. Starting with your key, all access to me. Take back your closet space till everything's in place. Girl, I'm gonna give to you all the things you want me to. Show me what you want me to. I'll do everything for you. Leave me half the way, this time with no games. Let go of the pain, hold on to our change. Promise you forever with this diamond ring. Will you be my queen, and I will be your queen. Yeah, you should be here with me. Your love is right here with me. You should be here with me. Your love is right here with me. You should be here with me. Shorty, if you want it, all you gotta do is roll with me.
Yeah. That was another one by Tadao with me. Tadao, I like that, Tadao.
Bad beats.
You're now locked into the Dear Yvette Show on Mark Shice Radio on WINDC Radio. Tadal, what's up with me, Tadal? Tadal, I like with me. I'm telling you, I see your lane all the way open, Tadal. You know, you definitely you definitely got a lane. I love your lane. You know, I think that's important for each and every one of us as artists, just to find that niche, find what works for us. And I believe in your lane. I hear it. How did it like what was the inspiration behind with me?
Inspiration was me breaking women's heart and not wanting to do that anymore.
Right.
So it was like, stop what you're doing. You're hurting people.
Yeah.
And show the love.
Absolutely.
And dig inside of your heart and tell them what you really feel. So. Okay. That's what it's
Tadal jive smooth with it too, so you know.
Trying to be.
Yeah, you are. You got a very elegant way of delivering yourself, and I just do believe that there's listeners out there that's gonna. It ain't no I believe, I know for a fact you're gonna capture them. You know.
Yeah. My music is only the truth. You know what I mean? It comes from my heart, and it comes from previous relationships that I've been in, and the woman that I'm trying to capture right now.
Okay. If the woman she trying to capture right now, listening, Tadal on your heels. She on your heels, and she dropping jewels. She dropping jewels. I hope she listening. If she ain't listening, and if y'all want to listen, log on to the WINDC radio. Get that app. Download that app, because if you ain't got the app, you're whack, and you ain't even hip to what's really going on right now, because you're listening to everybody else and they ain't paying you no attention. But here at the Yvette Show with Mark Shice and Tadal, if you get with us and you come correct, you know, we got a platform for you that can play your music. We also got some other things going on that I'll chop it up with you later on, with some shows and showcases and all that deal. But right now, what I want to do, I want to keep the independent theme going on. You just heard a lot from Tadal, you heard a lot from me, and right now what I want to talk about is my production company. It's called Orchestrated Hits. Orchestrated Hits is it's a collective of producers and writers, right? And what Orchestrated Hits is specializes in is making hits. Okay. I take all my resources, whether it's writers, producers. Under Orchestrated Hits, we got about 7 producers right now. We got about 7 producers. 5 of them here. 1 is in New Mexico. The other one is in LA, and we got more coming. We growing as our network and move. We growing because absolutely, because with my production, we do everything from country, pop, rock and roll, trap, hip hop. You hear a lot of my trap stuff, but our pop, rock and roll, R&B is amazing.
Yes, don't stop at one.
No, you don't stop at all. Shout out to D&V Dre. That's one of my. He's the head of the music. I'm the visionary behind it. You know, even if my hands don't touch a keyboard or anything, my vision behind it keeps everything. I'm the glue. I'm the glue in the gel to everything. Okay. So right now, Orchestrated Hits is a powerful movement in the DMV right now. I just brought on 2 artists. Technically, I got a few artists I work with, but right now I'm about to introduce y'all to one of the artists that's under Orchestrated Hits. His name is Tay Chino. Tay Chino, what up, Tay? Tay is an emerging artist out of the DMV area, a talented young brother that Tay been under my wings for probably about I'd say about 2 years, right? And I watched Tay grow. I watched him grow when I first met him. He was just like every other young artist that I meet, with a vision and a dream to put some things out and get some things together. So I watched Lil Shorty. I ain't want to give him too much jewels, give him too many gems and too much juice real fast. But I dropped some gems on him, and I sat back and I watched him apply it and do it to the point he's got his awareness. Tay is very promising. I believe in him enough that I'm behind him. I'm backing him 200%. I'm about to let y'all hear what Tay Chino has to offer. And we right now on WINDC radio with the Yvette Show. You now locked in and loaded with Mark Shice. And this is my man Tay Chino right here with Get No Raise right here on WINDC radio.
Beat Mechanics. Sky. Sky. Hey, I'm about to hit the block. Yeah. Cause I gotta get paid. I've been working 9 to 5. Still ain't got no raise. I'm about to hit the block. Cause I gotta get paid. I've been working 9 to 5. Still ain't got no raise. I don't get no what? I don't get no what? I don't get no what? I don't get nay. I'm about to hit the block. Cause I gotta get paid. I've been working 9 to 5. Still ain't got no raise. I refuse to be a slave in the system and try and hold me down, but you can't keep me. I ain't worried about the next nigga or the next nigga and what they got on their plate for them to eat. Shit ain't feed me, tell me what is my concern. Need to focus on my own way for me to earn. And like you win and lose, it's a part of live and learn. Some planes fly through turbulence while others crash and burn. Hope you land yours even if it is rough. Don't try, skip the struggle, fuck it so it is tough. Nigga, life ain't easy, I found out, believe me. That you gotta make shit, I'm about to get paid. Probably rob you since they robbing me with wage. Coming is a bitch, conscious tell me play it safe. Wanna run up in the bank, tell them roll what's in the safe. Keep the helipad clear, got a plan to great escape. Can't get caught, just in my plug gun. Let me get a whole Z, need to see how I move. Once I get it off, I'ma double it up. Keep my pace where it's at till the peace come through. Peace hugging on my waist like a goddamn diaper. Niggas can't stand me, stay hoes, I don't like them. Can't stop the grind till I caught 12 vipers. None if I won't cut it, fuck 12, they trifling. I'm about to hit the block, cause I gotta get paid.
Yeah. That's Tay Chino right there with Getting No Raise. Shout out to Tay Chino right there. Like I said, Tay is an emerging artist out of the DMV area. Tay is very promising, man, and that's his new single right there, Get No Raise. Tay making a lot of noise right there with Get No Raise because when I first bumped into Tay and you know, he was making music. One thing I liked about Lil Younger was he was making music relevant to who he was and what he was doing. And I as a person who looks to invest my time and energy in artists, I could care less about what you're doing in the street. Some people street, and if you are, you know, salute to those. Some people not. Some people got another angle of conversation that inspires people. So even when I listened to that song right there, when Tay put it together with Get No Raise, I just thought it was real serious. It was a real serious issue because we all, you know, most of us that put in that daytime work, man, you looking for something special. And maybe you ain't getting what you deserve, man. So, you know, your formula just be you got to go harder. If you ain't getting no raise, just go harder. So also on Orchestrated Hits right now, I want to introduce to y'all my little man, Bobby Kush. Bobby Kush is another up-and-coming DMV artist. And Bobby been under my wing for probably about 4 years. He been underneath my wing. He done put some mixtapes out. And I watched him work on his craft until he owned his craft. Very promising young man out of Washington, D.C. by the name of Bobby Kush. And I'm going to give him to you right now. Bobby Kush from Orchestrated Hits. And this is WINDC Radio with the Yvette Show right now with your man Mark Sison. Ta-da!
Hey! Whoa! I've been praying for this all my life. Niggas started with some overnight shit. Ain't no compromising with no pussy niggas. Fuck if you don't like it. A nigga had to make some sacrifices. Yo, bitch on my D, she gon' get it ready. I'm smoking it dope in the straight that lightning. Nigga not authentic, so they Tyson biting. Don't think it twice, I'm riding with my lifers. You all talk 10 rolls. You don't even put in work, nigga. How the fuck you gon' be a boss? They don't see the vision, we on different channels, so I had to cut the niggas off. Hey, Johnny Perky's out of Ross. Hey, had to get it poppin' with my dogs. Smoke a lot, but I can still recall. You wasn't in the trap with us at all. It's a blessing to be head nigga. I swear I don't see your head niggas. Step on the scene, make her feel the pressure. No, I ain't your fucking pet nigga. Yeah, I deserve all the wizard chains, cause I've been slaving like a real nigga. Fuck keeping it 100, fuck keeping it stacked. Gotta keep this shit a mail with you. So bad on it. Put your bitch government check on it. Left all my old bitches hanging, yeah. Like I just put a beret on it. Like shawty don't call my phone. No, that's when I'm coming back. I see where you coming from, know where you getting at. Ain't tryna hit none of that. No bitch, I ain't tryna hit none of that. Cause I'm on my way up. You tryna throw my focus way came a long way. Not taking no shorts or no days off. It ain't no going back to broke. All these dead presidents on me looking like they really seen the ghost. I just had to let these motherfuckers know, yeah. The nigga had to make some sacrifices. Say you fucking with me, you ain't acting like it. I'm just trying to get it, you ain't gotta like it. I've been up grinding for days, hey. Bitch, get the fuck out the way, hey. Before you end up on my knees to
Yeah. That was my little man Bobby Kush with Sacrifices. Shout out to Bobby Kush and the new members of Orchestrated Hits, my young guns coming up. Very, very promising artists out here. Again, you can follow him. That was Bobby Kush and my man Tay Chino. If you want to follow them, follow me on Twitter at Orchestrated Hits. That is ORCHEST, Roman numeral 8 EDHITZ, Orchestrated Hits. Follow us on Twitter, man. I'm gonna give you all the updates on what's going on and which artists that we working with. And right now, in this part of the show, I'm gonna call this part of the show Current Events in Hip Hop. So Tadal, before I get into it, Tadal, I'm gonna jump at you, Tadal, because honestly, this part of the show is where I wanted to dedicate it just informing our people out there just on what's going on in hip hop and maybe some of their their insights. We all know about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is an artist from out of New York City. Yeah. 6ix9ine with all the colorful hair. 6ix9ine is the one with everybody got a problem with 6ix9ine. But right now, 6ix9ine is in jail facing life in prison on.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, on a lot of charges at this point. And I don't bring up 6ix9ine's name to talk about the brother to actually. Bring humiliation to the artist, but just in this segment of current events in Shice World, I just want to just put it out there because a lot of independent artists are listening to us, are influenced by hip hop and looking to get into it. And the reality of the fact is that things can go wrong. If this is the life that you chose, you really have to be responsible with what you're doing. You gotta take the negative with the good. If you want the fame, the money, the fortune, and all the attention come along with it, you have to be accountable for your actions and being that the spotlight is on you.
Exactly.
Yeah, and with 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine is facing a lot of charges. His label Treyway and a lot of them brothers on there have they just got a lot of charges they face with right now. I pray for each and every last one of them that they come out of it on top. Yeah, 6ix9ine just in a bad situation right now. Yeah. I just read that they offered him a 10-year deal to kind of tell on his partners on his label. Wow. He refused, or he pushed their offer away to tell on anybody, which is a good thing, which is a great thing for him because, in that position that he in. To tell on the next man would just probably put you in more trouble, worse situation than you already is. So after getting off of 6ix9ine, how many people are big Dipset fans? You a Dipset fan?
Dipset? No, I'm not into Dipset.
You're not into Dipset? I'm not. Listen, I'm a realist, right? So I wouldn't say I am a supporter of music. I remember when Dipset was hot. I definitely was a Dipset listener. I definitely watched the movement. And I'm asking about Dipset because I'm getting on the topic of my man Juelz Santana. Juelz Santana just did Dipset just did a interview with GQ magazine where they was on air and they was, talking about their diamonds, their jewelry, how much it's worth and all that good stuff right there. And reportedly, Juelz Santana came to the interview. Technically, they wrote that he came cracked out in the interview and forgot to put his fake teeth in and all that, which it really sads me with Juelz. I'm gonna tell you why it sads me with Juelz. This sads me with Juelz because when Juelz was with Dipset, Juelz was the flashy, fly New Yorker, right?
I remember him that way.
I remember, right? That's the way we remember. And a lot of times it's good to remember it's good to remember us in a good way, and not to knock Jewels. Jewels, what's up with you, brother? Because we all go through it. Is two sides, and I've seen a lot of different sides, but right now Jewels going through it, and it's not even sad. It's just we just salute you, Jewels, because when and pray for you for your upliftment, for you to turn things around, my brother. Because what's real is that the decisions that we make as hip hop artists will affect us dearly. Because from Jewels to go from the flashy fly New York dude to where as though right now I know Jewels for a fact by watching shows and educating myself and reading interviews. He suffered from taking Percocets and Oxys from surgery that he had on his teeth or injuries or that form of nature. So he got hooked on that and syrup, which caused him initially to lose his teeth and it caused a lot of problems in his life. So just we shout out to Jewels Santana and wish for the best for Jewels because it's just a bad situation. So you never listened to Dipset?
I listen to him, but I'm not a fan. Not too much a fan of him.
I can dig it.
I'm more of an R&B artist.
R&B artist,
Yeah.
right. I can dig it. Well, shout out to Jewels, man. Jewels, get better out there, Jewels. Jewels, if you ever want to address the world or even address what I said, Jewels, you're welcome to come to the Yvette show, brother. If this ever hit you, come on, sit down with us, man, because we got some real talk for you, Jewels, and I'm pretty sure it's reason behind everything. And who knows, the people who wrote up that article about him in GQ magazine could have been 100% wrong. So
Exactly.
Jewels Santana, just reach out to the Yvette show on WINDC Radio if you want to, bring it up, Jewels, and address the good people of Washington, D.C. and give them the real. Next up on my list is Offset and Cardi B. Seems to be problems in the world of Offset and Cardi B.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to Offset and Cardi B, I kind of, I believe in love and I believe in all that good stuff right there. But some things you just know won't work. That's like, if you pour Kool-Aid in your cereal,
Just don't mix.
it's just too much going on in there. The Kool-Aid
sugar.
sweet, the sugar from the cereal gonna get into the Kool-Aid, and I can't taste the Kool-Aid when you're already drinking sugar. So with Cardi B and Offset right now, it's kind of crazy. They got a little baby. Bless that. I think that baby name is. Do you know what's the name of that baby?
Culture.
That's
Yes.
it.
She's so adorable.
See, Tada listen to hip hop, y'all. Tada says,
No, I just love Cardi B. I'm a Cardi B fan.
I love
am a
Cardi. I'm gonna tell you why I love Cardi.
Yes, Cardi. Shout out to Cardi B.
Shout out to my man Crazo the Showstopper. Crazo Showstopper is a hot artist from the DMV. I'll never forget, probably about 3-4 years ago now. Cardi was just emerging on the scene, and she came to Layla Lounge. And she hosted with my man Crazo, and I just never forget. She just was so she like hood stuff and hood dudes. So she just was in there like she was one of the girls from
She's
DC.
a realist.
She's a realist.
She's a realist. That's why I could get with her.
Yeah. Well, evidently Cardi done kicked Offset to the curb. And Offset is on Twitter begging. That's bad. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. If I, just like when we making songs and stuff, but to beg for your lady back on Twitter, it's just, it's a lot of power in Twitter.
Media.
Yeah, the man begging for his lady back on Twitter, but they going
when is
through
he
it.
gonna stop, man?
They going through it. Next. In the Shice world of current events and hip hop, Lil Wayne adds about 5 face tattoos to his face. Lil Wayne. Shout out to my dog Lil Wayne with that Carter 5.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Lil Wayne just put. It says he just put 5 face. He just put 5 more.
What does
face
he have
tattoos.
space for that?
Well, you know what? One thing I'm gonna say about Wayne is he kind of started. He was one of the first to actually just started with the whole face tattoos, right? But since he went on hiatus for some years as he went through his troubles with Birdman and all that good stuff right there. But the generation that he influenced underneath of him, right?
Yeah.
They took it to another level.
A whole nother level.
Whole nother level to where as though
They don't have that Lil Wayne money.
no, they ain't got that money. Lil Wayne got enough money that he can mess himself up and he gonna be good for life. Like not even mess himself up, but he can mark himself up, tat himself up, write on himself, cursing. He's still good.
You gotta think about your future, young people.
Yeah, absolutely. So Wayne just added 5. He a photo has hit the internet where you can check the image. You can actually see it, all of the new ones that he got on his face. I kind of look at it as Wayne back out there now. The Carter 5 back out on the streets doing good. And man, the brother is an influencer. So for him to put 5 more, I salute you, Wayne. Put 5 more with those 5, Wayne. If you want to do something else,
overlap
Wayne,
them.
do what you want to do, Wayne, because you're so talented. You was born to be a rapper.
You got the money.
You got the money. He gonna go to his grave being a rapper.
The image.
I see
Lil Wayne.
It's Lil Wayne.
It's only one Wayne.
It's only one Wayne. He ain't gonna do nothing else the rest of his life but be Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne, I salute you, my brother.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Shout out to his family too. I love his daughter, Rajane. She's such a great supporter of him, and I'm proud of. You know, when you're in hip hop and you have a child in hip hop, such as people like him, T.I., a lot of artists, you know, got kids. Jim Jones, a lot of artists got kids. So just to have your kids grow up and to influence them and still be relevant. Shout out to Lil Wayne and everything that he's doing right now.
All the kids, I love the kids. Shout out to his
love
kids.
The kids also. Also in hip hop news, they say Nicki Minaj got a new boyfriend. I don't know how true it is, but pictures have surfaced of her and a new convicted. They say her boyfriend is a convicted rapist boyfriend, father of 5, and his name is Kenneth Zoo Petty. Kenneth, I don't know Kenneth if all the stuff they say about you, Kenneth, but if Nicki is messing with Kenneth, I wish them the best.
Yeah,
but I never would think that Nicki, but I wouldn't say I wouldn't think that, you know, to each his own. But Nicki may should have done a background on Zoo, on Kenneth Zoo Petty, because Nicki know that if anything get close to her, right, it's gonna get ran. So Kenneth Zoo has been convicted. He's a convicted rapist. I'm not gonna judge. Only God can judge it, Kenneth. But it's looking real messy and ugly right now in the world, in your world right now, Kenneth. Because see, these people gonna be on your back, Kenneth, and just because you messing with Nicki, they gonna be on your back even more. And I think this for real, any good woman out there or smart, intelligent woman, you do background work. That's what the whole dating process is about, asking questions.
Please, women, do your background checks.
Yeah.
You gotta bring these men around your children.
I've had
background checks.
Yeah, I've had women run my name. Like, I don't like all that, but when they run your name, because see, I look bad on conviction. No, matter of fact, not even convictions.
You can't be mad.
No, I can't be. But my accusations, I beat charges, but my accusations will look bad. Like, I'm a very sweet guy. You look at my paperwork. I had a lot of people like, what's going on with you? But to each his own, you know. But you know, I do background work on them too.
We all have our flaws.
Yes. Have you ever done Have you ever been with anybody, Chad out? You did a background check on them, or you just not even technically a background check, but
they might have been some background checks on me.
On you?
I haven't done any on them, but they probably did it on me because I was in the
Have you
streets
found
myself.
out? Have you found out something? Not just criminal. Have you ever been with someone that you found out some stuff about them that just turned you totally off because maybe somebody told you something? Has that ever happened?
Yes, that has happened to me, and I have distanced myself from those people. I don't need the negative vibes.
Yeah.
Don't need it. You are the company you keep.
Yeah.
So we going to keep the good company.
See, I'm one of the type of people. I'm like this. See, you know, if somebody say something about me, like, you know, it's cool. You know, you know, it doesn't affect me. I'm kind of used to it at this point because, you know, most time when people see you and they envious or whatever it may have you, they'll throw salt on your name, you know. But don't nothing curl with a snail when you throw salt on it. You understand me? So it's like, you know, when you in a position that maybe a person is mad or envious, they'll put bad bones on you and say certain things. So even when you do your background check, I think it's always good just to approach that person and be like, listen, look, this is what's going on. I heard this, I heard this, I heard this. Is it true?
Yes.
You know, and just
Do
come
the
to
background checks. It's worth it.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth it.
It's worth their safety.
And sometimes people tell on themselves too. You got to be a good listener. You know.
They will show their true colors in due time.
In due time.
Yes.
Also in the world of hip hop, coming from Shice's world in the current news in hip hop, my man Juicy J has reportedly just made $26 million off of Core Water investment. You know what Core Water is? That water, that bottled water with the screw top.
I actually like that.
You like Core Water?
Yes, nice and crisp.
Nice and crisp. They packaging is stupid though. That bottle, right? Because
you gotta get to it, right?
You gotta get to it, and it's
like a Christmas gift.
It's a Christmas gift for real, cause it seemed like that. It seemed like
get
that
to
bottle.
The core.
That
literally.
Right. That bottle costs a lot of money to make. But anyway, evidently Juicy J has Juicy went and put some money into the company, right? And the company was acquired for $525 million.
Wow.
And out that 525, his investment that he put behind the company, Juicy made a flip and got 26 M's out them people. Give it up for Juicy J.
Yes,
26
Juicy
M's
J.
out them people.
Juicy J.
I like Juicy J. And one thing I like about, I thought about this when I first heard,
man.
when I first thought about it, I said, dang, Juicy
great.
back on. Because at the end of the day, 26 million would take your cloudy days sunny.
Ooh.
Juicy don't look all that good, but with 26 million, Juicy is back
That's
on
gonna make
top.
him look what?
You know, Juicy, salute to you, brother, because you know,
salute,
at the end of the day, Juicy, you sustain, you were for Grammy Award winning group, and I know, you know, and just with hip hop in general as artists, what I do like this story about Juicy is that sometimes people think that because you're not a young artist emerging, that things is over with. Juicy has sustained a time with 3-6, his own solo career, and he has sustained, and he's treaded water long enough with 26 M's. He just made an investment that things work for him. 26 M's is in his lap right now. So I salute Juicy,
salute to you.
I spread it out to all the other artists too, man. Because if you in the game, it ain't just about rapping no more. Make some investments with yourself. Buy some properties. You understand what I'm saying? Do some other things that'll bring in
to the community.
Yeah, give back.
Yes.
It'll bring you in some money, and you know, don't just look for the rap money. Look for all the good money.
Better to give than to receive.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, right now, we're getting ready to get into another Mark Shice, and this song that I'm getting ready to get into is a special requested song. Shout out to Treese. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, Treese. Yeah, it's her birthday today. Treese's birthday today, and
Happy birthday, Treese.
And Treese is a great Mark Shice fan, follower, supporter. She been, you know, been one of the people. You know, I got a lot of supporters out there in this world, but she's a special supporter. She's uplifted me, helped me get through some hurdles in life. So I'm sending this song out to Treese. Treese, happy birthday to you. I hope you're enjoying your birthday today, and I hope God bless you with many, many more. And this is one of Treese's favorite songs, called "To Do This" by your man Mark Shice, right here on WINDC Radio, the Yvette Show. Yeah.
To-do list, yeah. Yeah. To-do list, yeah. Every day I'm operating, I'm on business. If you ain't talking, making money, what you spending? These haters watching what you make all in they feeling, but we don't give it no attention. I'm too busy on my to-do list, getting money at the top of my to-do list. Pay my workers, feed my people's why I do it. To-do list, stay solid, keep it real and be the truest. To-do list, bad bitch with a booty on my to-do list. Every day I'm operating, I'm on business. I heard they plotting on my life, they won't end it. I'ma make it hard, I'ma make it my business, and write these fuck niggas down on my to-do list. I just woke up but my phone jumping. My circle small, clientele growing. My mind, I'm getting these riches. Hit my plug and tell them it's Christmas. Get that thing, took me gift wrap. My first line of business. Get my people right, my money straight. Tryna make $1 million, got 1 million things to do today. Gotta let a couple motherfuckers know. Gotta let a couple motherfuckers go. Gotta stay true to the grind. I ain't going home till a nigga move this fold. Yeah. Every day I'm operating, I'm on business. Yeah. If you ain't talking, making money, what you spending? Yeah. These haters watching what you make all in they feeling. Yeah. But we don't give it no attention. I'm too busy on my to-do list, getting money at the top of my to-do list. Yeah. To-do list, pay my workers, feed my people's why I do it. Yeah. To-do list, stay solid, keep it real and be the truest. Yeah. To-do list, a bad bitch with a booty on my to-do list. Yeah. To-do list, every day I'm operating, I'm on business. Yeah. I heard it plotting on my life, they won't end it. Yeah. I'ma make it hard, I'ma make it my business. And write these fuck niggas down on my to-do list. Yeah, they talk like killers, but I don't see that shit, I do it. We with the shits, let's do it. Pull up in the whip, nigga, hop out. 2 masked men, shoot a nigga, try out. Bring heat to your spot and you worry about. When you making money, yeah, we gon' head out. She fuck with them hitters, in love with them killers. She love when I'm deep in this shit. My bitch is so bad, it's a real nigga business to drop the bag and give her the day. And I ain't playing with your girl, I'm on business. Workout plan, we getting it and doing fitness. Yeah. Every day I'm operating, I'm on business. Yeah. If you ain't talking, making money, what you spending? Yeah. These haters watching what you make all in they feeling. But we don't give it no attention. I'm too busy on my to-do list. Getting money at the top of my to-do list. To-do list, pay my workers, feed my people's why I do it. To-do list, stay solid, keep it real and be the truest. To-do list, a bad bitch with a booty on my to-do list. Every day I'm operating, I'm on business. I heard it plotting on my life, they won't end it. I'ma make it hard, I'ma make it my business. And write these fuck niggas down.
Check, yeah. That was one of my songs called To-Do List. And I do apologize to each and every one of y'all listening right now, because at the end of the day, I was instructed. I really was. I truly was instructed. Me and Tada were just talking about it right there and there. I was instructed by my big sister Yvette to have songs with no cursing in it. But the reality of the fact of the matter is we was kind of on short notice on dropping what we got dropped to y'all, and radio edits wasn't able to get put out by each and every song. So we do apologize to my young listeners out there who are hearing vocal lines. We do apologize. I apologize for Mark Sykes from the Yvette on the Yvette Show on WINDC Radio, and it's not to bring foul or harm or vulgar to influence you to do anything wrong. But at the end of the day, we had to put the music and its severity at so we could entertain y'all for the time that we have to entertain y'all. With that being said, I got a more positive insight song to drop on y'all. This song right here is by me, and this song is called Homage by your man, Mark Sykes, and we live on the Dear Yvette Show on WINDC Radio right here.
Shadyville DJs.
R.I.P. Rest in peace. Yeah. To Big Pun. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Yeah. Puerto Rico. Big Pun. Homage. Smart shot. With my lumberjack in the hat to match, my roller pack in the Philly and blow one for Biggie. Baby. Ride around town with my Glock, listen to Machiavelli, bumping that Tupac. How much Tupac and you got? Fighting the world. Found out life was a bit, so I made her my girl. Where all the dead rappers go, where in the world? I'm placing heaven for a living since homage to Big L. An early stop on the rise, we felt when you fell. Who killed Master J on the time? Tell homage. They killing me softly. I'm putting all you rappers mixtapes in the back of a coffin. Cause all I hear is tales like y'all swimming with dolphins. Too many false images, too much money and floss and homage. You niggas playing and niggas dying in the game. Stuck mentioned dope in the gates, they let it fade to Hussein. I'm just hoping God hear me. I don't trust that man. I'm everything near me. Inshallah, he forgive me. Yeah, cause every rapper wanna be an actor. And every basketball player want the life of a rapper. The game will come back like a Terminator. 1 minute make it hot, then it'll burn you later. Homage. Rest in peace to the legends that made it in the game and they passed on. Homage. To all the rappers that never made it and they died before they made it home. Homage. Pour out some liquor and put one up in the air for my niggas that dead and gone. Homage. And if I want it, don't come around me and flaunt it. That's all my niggas on. Too many rappers, too many don't know their names. Spit propane, boy, burn you in the frame. And all you battle rapping niggas got a hot 16. Don't quit your day job for that fat lady sing. How many rappers on the chops, 10106 in the park? Never seen none of them parked in the Porsche in the parking lot. I say that slick shit. You just talk a lot. I do that real live shit you niggas talk about. Homage. Ask me about your girl, no comment. Just know I slid through it once like Haley's Comet. The national snap back under the brim. Thinking about what happened with Soldier Slim. Homage, big booty, low mileage. Assassinate your vagina, killing that thing when I'm on it. She used to stress over with X, but now she's so unbothered. So you can send his ass a text and say it's over. Homage, homage, homage. You never make it off a broken promise. Take it back with mango, it's just a sonic. Homage. And these new niggas is just new niggas. Ain't nothing new about these new niggas. Homage. Rest in peace to the legends that made it in the game and they passed on. Homage. To all the rappers that never made it and they died before they made it home. Homage. Pour out some liquor and put one up in the air for my niggas that dead and gone. Homage. And if I want it, don't come around me and flaunt it. Cause all my niggas on it. Rest in peace. To all my homies that touch the gift and move the light and rock that mic.
Yeah, that was me once again. You're locked and loaded on the Dear Yvette show. Dear Yvette kind of basically gave me control to do what I want, how I want to do. Me and Tada on a WINDC radio show. Tada in the building. That was my song called Homage. From a mixtape I dropped about 2 years ago called Homage, where each and every song on that. And if you logged on, if you online right now, you listening right now, or you view them, you can get Homage on Spinrella right now. Just go to Homage, HOMAGE, Mark Shice. The whole mixtape is I rapped over all deceased artists' tracks, all artists that were deceased. I rapped over their tracks to pay homage to them, to give new light to their music and to show my inspiration and my motivation behind them. And homage was one of them. So Tada, outside of you recording, are you active in doing any shows? Have you done any shows? You got any shows coming up?
I don't have any shows coming up, but I have been doing a lot of venues across the city. Okay. Yes. Okay. And I've also traveled to New York, Atlanta, did a couple of shows there. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Reason why I've been asking you is because that's what we do. You know, Mark Shice, you know, we got some things coming up, and the venues that I do got coming up, I'm definitely going to invite you out. Okay. You know, and for all artists that's listening, stay locked and loaded. If you know Miss Yvette or you know anybody here at WINDC Radio, you know, reach out to them. You know Pandora.
Follow your dreams.
Yeah, follow your dreams. If you know anybody with WINDC Radio, you know, they can get at us. They can get at D. Yvette and Mark Shice and Tada, because I got some venues coming up. I got a venue coming up in January and more than likely in February. We're going to follow through with all of it. We're gonna start pushing right now so that by the summertime, all the artists that's looking to get their music on different platforms, you will have a platform to get your music out there. And it's kind of, you know, outside of just playing music, it's part of the grind.
Yes.
You know, to get out and perform and meet people and shake hands. You gotta grind,
young people.
Absolutely.
You gotta grind.
Absolutely, absolutely. You meet new people, and even when you do the shows, you know, you might meet somebody that can help you get to the next level in your career as far as what you're going to. Now, Tadal, is there any, if you as been an independent artist, what at this stage in your music, right? Is it anybody personally, right? Is anybody personally in the industry that you would like to meet, that you feel like, you know, not even just to put you on, but just would influence you as an artist? Who, if we could bring in right now and sit at this table, who would it be? What person would do that? Whether it be an artist, agent, whatever, or whatever it be. Is there anybody in this
Here
game?
we go. Here
Give
we
it to
go. Yes, I gotta start with like Lauryn Hill. Yes, I grew up off of Lauryn Hill.
Mm-hmm.
She's a great artist, and I followed her. I listened to her music. Her voice was dark and deep like mine, and I was ashamed of my voice at one time because it was so deep and dark. And I was like, when I heard Lauryn Hill, I was like, hold up, her voice is deep too, so I'm on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Lauryn Hill, shout out to Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, you know what? And when you said that, that's the first thing I didn't want to cut you off. I was gonna say you have a similarity, not in musical style, but just in tone. Smooth.
Thank you.
I wouldn't say deep, you know. You would say deep because I guess that's the way you hear. You know, I realize about myself, we all have an inner ear and you have an outer ear.
Yes.
My inner ear hears so much that sometimes people be like, "What you say?" Because I am in my head, I'm loud, but they may be hearing me low or can't hear me, but I'm hearing myself loud. So your voice you definitely have a smooth voice, you know.
Thank you. That's my more comfortable tone.
Yeah.
I mean, I can give it to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have sung in the church choirs where I have
Salute.
had to go to higher octaves and things like that. And Joyce Garrett, Easton High School Choir, shout out to Joyce Garrett. She is who trained me and brought me to the levels that I am now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
She trained me. She's a great teacher.
Yeah.
And I am who I am because of her.
And what's her name again?
Joyce Garrett, Dr. Joyce Garrett.
Dr. Joyce Garrett. Dr. Joyce,
Yes,
you did good
Easton High School.
Dr. Joyce, you did good by investing in Tadal, because Tadal was taking what you have given her, and she has brought it back 100-fold and has been invested in her own talent. So shout out to Dr. Joyce. It's funny that you say that about you being in the choir, because I was in the male choir myself, male choir for First Baptist Church of Glen. Yeah, I sung in the baritone section. I'm a natural baritone. No, I'm a natural, but I sung, forgive me, I sung in the bass section where we sung like this and we stayed on tone. If you don't know,
you try to show off a little bit.
Now you little jokers know. But nah, what singing in the choir did for me, I actually, the year I sung in the male choir, it wasn't that I quit rapping, I just gave it up for a minute. I had because I was learning something totally different about vocal tone, energy, and blending your energy. And not only that with singing, but also what the choir showed me, this was many years ago, but what the choir helped me understand is that when you make the right music, you bless people.
Yes.
If you bless a person, that's the reward. More than in hip-hop, you know, you'll get paid a lot of money if your career in the business and everything is right. You'll get paid a lot of money, but one of the rewards that I get is just inspiring and touching people that it either it motivates them.
That's what pushes me to sing every day.
Yeah.
Even when I want to give up, it's like, hold up. Someone might need to hear your voice or hear a lyric that you have. And I've uplifted a whole lot of people. I've seen faces cry. I've been in so many plays and been in so many venues. And it's just like to see the expressions on the faces and the inspiration, phenomenal. And it's like nothing other than loving the craft of singing and being an artist, knowing that I can move someone's heart and change a life maybe. That's what brought me to this. Never give up. Never give up.
I hear you. Well, listen, Tada, we thank you for sharing that with us. Right now, we live on the Dear Yvette show. I am your host. My co-host Tada was right here giving y'all the 411, and we really giving y'all some tea. We giving y'all some juice and tea. We dripping the sauce in here, and right now we about to get into another song by Mark Shice. Now this song right here comes from a project that I did called Vision Coming True. Vision Coming True was a project that I had did many years ago. One of the first projects that I put out, and had a lot of success with Vision Coming True. It's a DVD documentary that you can follow. You can go on YouTube and catch it. And I'm sorry. You can go on YouTube and catch it. And this is one of the songs from Vision Coming True, one of my first releases, and I figure I'll give y'all some history since we're taking it back in the days. This is called Coming From My Hood by your man Mark Shice, live on the Yvette show. Yeah. Coming from my hood to your hood, from my block to your county. Ghetto to ghetto. East side, west side, worldwide. Send a prayer out to every ghetto and every hood. Gonna be alright. My block to your block.
Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from my block to your couch. Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from the ghetto. Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from my block to your couch. Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from the ghetto.
I'm coming from the ghetto up the Washington Metro, 48th and J, northeast side downstairs in apartment A. Mama took me and two sisters, home family, in a one-bedroom shack in a comfortable back. You made a pad quick on the floor like a beanbag. You made a meal good off some noodles, red and green bags. Never thought to complain, and though they seem bad, we apologized in the heart like we ain't mean that. Surviving with love, we was broke, couldn't see that. Going without made us rich in the soul, I'm thinking back. How I was king of Kool-Aid, mixing up different packs. Switching up shirts when I played and kept the same slack. Messed up the games girls played, double dutch rope snatch. We get them mad, then they chasing you, now we playing tag. And when the street lights on, I'm running home fast. Rushing home to keep a whooping off my bad
From
ass.
my hood to your house. Coming from my block to your couch. Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from the ghetto. Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from my block to your couch. Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from the ghetto.
Welcome to the chocolate city, home of grimy and gritty. We divided city. Come on, riding it with me. I get supply from my city. I survive in my city. Gotta love the place I stay. I got some pride in my city. Here we go. The Washington Post. Either you get it or you don't get it. Cause our society's hidden if you stop in to visit. I'm live broadcasting, repping life and how we live it. Maryland, Virginia, play the birds, lace in Chocolate City. This where the president sleep, but he ain't walking with me. Talking with me, I guess he cautious living. With felony criminals roaming, broken homes eat. 9/11, the Pentagon, they got us catching heat. The streets is under alarm, calling emergency. Drug game bringing us hope and we ain't thinking right. But we gon' be alright. Red light, blue light, and every Tuesday night and Thursday night is jump out night. In my hood.
Coming from my block to your couch. Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from the ghetto. Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from my block to your couch. Coming from my hood to your house. Coming from the ghetto.
Coming from my hood to your house. We total opposites. I'm north, you down south. From the street, you on the couch. Gave 100 reasons why I should stay up in your house. I gave 1,000 reasons back to make my way up out your house. We ghetto love, in fact, we the icon of that. Cause we can fight through the night, and by the morn we be back. Come in your house, 4 in the morning, you sneak me on through the back. Heat up your mom's cooking, sneak me off in a snack. I shook your room well, like coming home from jail. You put a towel at the door so you can hide my weed smell. Hey, I'm from the block, you from the hood, just different things we be doing. But opposites attract, this ghetto love can't be ruined. So from a movie, late night, blockbuster, DVD, to carry out food, fried rice and chicken wings. I run the streets and do anything to come home to you. But from my hood to your house, I'm on my way, stopping through.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my all, so baby.
Yeah. That was a retro throwback by me, your co-host, your not even your co-host,
like
your
that.
host, Mark Shice, with my co-host, Ty. You like that, Ty?
I like that.
That was one of my
that.
throwbacks, Ty. That was one of my
Yes.
throwbacks. And the reason why I threw that in there is because live on the Yvette show on WINDC radio, we just dropping jewels right now, you know. And I want the world to get a chance to know me a little bit. You know what I mean? We've been on air since 3 o'clock, and the time is clicking, and we still bumping and running right
Yes.
now on the
Tadal
Dear
Productions,
Yvette
y'all.
show. Tadal Productions. So Tadal, outside of yourself, have you produced any other artists? Have you produced any other artists also?
I have, but because they didn't have the inspiration and the striving that I have, they fell off.
Yeah.
So you could lead the horse to the water, but you can't make
Yeah.
him drink it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it's up to the artist to actually grind. It's grind season, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just stop there
Yeah.
and think that it's gonna happen overnight or
Yeah.
next month or next year. It's grind
Yeah.
to the time you die, man.
Yeah,
Grind
yeah.
till you die. Grind
Yeah.
till you not here no more.
Yeah.
Grind while you here. Grind. It's all about
Absolutely.
grinding.
And Tadal, now that you said that, Tadal, you made up a very, very good point there. And remember, listeners, on that grind. And Tadal brought it up. We're gonna capitalize that. But before we capitalize on that topic, Tadal, I got one more retro that I'm gonna give y'all before we go into a discussion just about that grind. Because a lot of times when people think grind, they think in a negative space.
perspective.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a lot that comes along with that. So right now, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into another retro. This is also off of Vision Coming True. Like I said, you can get Vision Coming True online right now on all media platforms, iTunes, Spotify, and all that there. And you can check out the documentary on YouTube. Just go to Mark Shice, MarkShyst, and Vision Coming True. This is My Place by your man, your host, Mark Shice.
Sunshine is the flowers, smiles out to my heart. And from the trouble on her face, it was breaking her all apart. And heaven blessed me to console, so I'm doing my part. Give me your trust and I can help you. Be a light in the dark. And if you want to, I can sex you. Or late night talk, I get your groove back, baby. Give you a new start. And I know you got a man, they try and break you apart. I know your house is where you live, but your home is in your heart. So in my arms is where I hold you close. Your place of safety, if you feel you need a place to run, I'm where you go. Come on and roll with me to my place. A spot to let your mind lay. Drop all your burdens, open curtains. I feel you hurting. What I give is well deserved. And the hideaway reserved in the islands. Round trip, we can do it, how you wildin'. But you ain't going nowhere, I got you smiling. All your fantasies are soldier here providing.
Come on. It'll be so nice, it'll be so good. Come on.
My jam. Get the DJ, turn the volume up as loud as you can. Mark Shice gonna take the party back to jumping again. Cause we gon' flip it back to house parties free to get in. When it ain't matter who you knew, you was a family or a friend. Lights out, strobe lights blinking. Old folks drinking. Invite the neighbors in, keep her from sleeping. Send the kids to the room, keep her from peeking. Life is hard, thank God, just for the weekend. Somehow the music kept the peace. I guess the rhythm of the beat took the problems away by puffing weed. My house is the 70s, I'm raised through the 80s. When it takes peace music, they wait to making babies. Come on and go with me to my place, but you gotta wait outside and see what mom say. And don't cuss up in my house like what your mouth say.
Come on, baby. Yeah. It'll be so nice, it'll be so sweet. Come on. I don't
Yeah. We back on the Yvette show with Mark Shice and Tadow on
Tadow Productions, y'all.
WINDC Radio. That was another one of my retros called My Place.
Love it.
Featuring Hollywood from Prophet Jones. That's my dog right there, Hollywood from Prophet Jones. Like I say, if you want to hear that, you can go on. You can get that on iTunes. Again, that's Mark Shice, Vision Coming True. If you want to know the story behind Vision Coming True, go to YouTube and type Mark Shice, MarkShyst, and Vision Coming True. It's an 8-series documentary that I put on there when I was just a young pup, and I basically prophesized over top of the game and where I wanted. Now, Tadow, before we went to that song, Tadow, you was basically breaking down. A lot of people don't understand the grind. And when you said that, it just brought into relevance that sometimes when people think the grind, immediately they think something negative. They think in the reference of selling something illegal. But the fact of the matter is, if you're grinding, I believe that you're just focused in a sequence of seeing production, of doing whatever it is, and you're moving forward. And that's what you are using your energy to do, is to move forward. And your grind may be moving rocks and moving rocks to bricks to cinder blocks. You know what I'm saying? It may be just it may be your everyday job. You getting up every morning, going to work, clocking in, clocking out. Mothers grind.
They wake up their kids,
get back home,
get them ready for school. That's a grind.
That's a grind, because it takes mental focus. Because some people just lack in just the mental focus. So with the grind, one of the things that I'm a part of right now, I'm a part of a workforce development program, because with music and hip hop, I've influenced a lot of people in DC, Maryland, Virginia, and not only here in New York, California. I got a heavy fan base in California and Ohio too. Yeah, Ohio. Shout out to Ohio. They love me in Ohio. Shout out my man CD Dre in Ohio.
Land.
Shout out to Lorraine. It's a county in Ohio called Lorraine. And I'm telling you right now, on any given day, Mark Shice can pack a show out there, and they're gonna come, because I've invested time and love doing shows in Lorraine, Ohio, and Elyria, also Ohio. But one of the things over the years, Tadow, which I talked about last week with Yvette, but I want to come back to it this week, is I formulated a nonprofit. Now with my nonprofit, it's consulting and really finding your shortcomings, so we can get you the resources to help you with whatever you need help with. Like I said, whether it's drug addiction, whether you're homeless, whether you need a job, we can get you workforce development training, and we can get you a lot of things that can help you, even with your mental health and all of those things there. So with Shice, which is showing how you stand tall, the nonprofit that I'm the head of and moving right now, I also took on a job as project coordinator with Run Hope Work, which is a workforce development program geared to Washington, D.C. at-risk youth ages between 20 to 24. And we help them with soft skills, and we get them workforce development training in painting, drywall, and glazing, and get them job placement after that. Because one of the things I do believe in, Tadow, is that with your dream, with your vision, with your goals, you have to work double. You should work double at it.
Yes.
You should work double at it, and don't be afraid. Most artists and hip-hop artists, they want to be portrayed as drug dealers. They want to be portrayed as this, and I'm not knocking it. Do what you got to do in your situation. I ain't telling you do nothing negative, but if wherever your heart is at, do what you got to do to make it, but just know you got to change. But
make the change.
Yeah, with this workforce development that I'm working with Run Whole Work, is something very dear to my heart, and I help and I mentor my youth every day, and let them know that with your vision or your hopes or your dreams of music, just stay positive and work, because if you locked up, you can't apply yourself to your dream. If you dead in the grave, you can't do nothing about a dream here on earth, because you won't be in the land of the living. So I pray for all my young entrepreneurs, my young artists out there, that if you have a vision and a dream, whether it's music, whether it's business, whether it's just to be happy and live, I encourage you to the workforce seriously, because I do believe I lived a lot of my years in the dark, doing things in the dark, making money in negative ways. And when I changed my perspective of life and I started doing things in the light, it just was a different feeling. It was just a different culture of people. It just was a different light and embodiment of helping people, and that's when I understood life and living, because the things that I was doing, it just they wasn't adding up to a lot of nothing. But when I started moving in the light, so that's what one of the things when you said grind, I just want to salute everybody who get up at the crack of dawn and go to work, and you feeding your family because you hustling, you grinding, you getting it in, you making it happen. You know what I'm saying? You're not accepting what your failures and your faults. You taking lemons and you making lemonade. You taking sweet potatoes and you making pie with it, baby. You got to keep on hustling and grinding, and that's what I do believe in. And even when you working your 9 to 5, if your 9 to 5 not paying you what you want to pay, find you something else in your spare time. It's 24 hours in a day. Don't settle for just the 8 hours or the 9 hours you work with the lunch. You know, so that don't settle for that. Find you something that you could do. You know, even if it's a small business selling T-shirts, or it may be whatever. I know people who sell body bath stuff and make body baths. You know this, and I believe in this day. A grind is a grind. A grind. This day and age, you got to be resourceful and come up with creative ideas. And put yourself in a position to where though nobody can limit you of your hustle and what you're doing. So yeah, that's Run Whole Work. If anybody out there who's listening, if you're not 20 to 24 in DC, or if you know somebody in the Washington DC who's a DC resident from 20 to 24, get at Run Whole Work. And this cohort, we are full. We got a group of participants, but next cohort, which starts in May, we're looking for another 20 participants to put you on and give you some workforce development, give you some skills that'll last you long.
Grind, y'all.
You got to grind. And listen, you come through work, anybody tell you, I wish my participants, I ain't playing with you. Mark Shice don't play. They call me Mr. Mark. They don't call me Shice. I don't let them call me Shice. They call me Mr. Mark. I ain't playing with you, Slim, because I've seen every side of failure, and I've tasted the sweet taste of success, right? But in my failures, what I've learned is that it's no room for excuses, and it's a dog-eat-dog world out here, and nobody gonna feel sorry for you. They gonna drop you, like, for real. If your body drop, they gonna step over you and they gonna keep on moving. Like, only person that really love you is that you fortunate enough, you got a mother and a father and your family that love you. Outside of that, it's a dog-eat-dog world. So when you come through,
believe in yourself also.
Right, believe in yourself. Absolutely, Tada. So when you come through Run Whole Work, I put a real serious accountability on you for yourself, not just for me, but for yourself, because at a point in my career where I could be doing a lot of selfish things, I stopped, and I'm giving my time right now to help at-risk youth 20 to 24, and it's helping me as a person grow and mature and to understand how to give life, how to give life, because if you are an artist, back to the independent artist platform for which we standing on at the Yvette show of WINDC Radio with your man Mark Shice and Tat Out. But if you are an artist, I don't want to hear nothing about you not nobody role model, or it ain't your it is your responsibility. It's your responsibility on the music that you make to, if you have listeners, to be able to help them out. Help them just like they listen to your music and it touch their heart. Well, give them something in your time that can help them live and to give them insight. And that's what I'm looking for. The artists that I bring with orchestrated hits, any artist that I'm helping, I look to help you because I want to see you get to a point where you're leading and you're influencing people in the right direction. And if your success is all that they know, then let your success be so big that you touch their lives and you inspire them to grow and to be bigger and to be stronger. So Tada, I love when you brought that up, sister, about just grind, because some people, they just really don't truly understand all that comes along with saying they grind. Really, for real.
Man, you gotta grind, man. gotta grind to get to what you want.
Well, what we about to do right now is, it is the Dear Yvette show. Miss Yvette just said, you know what, Mark Sykes, I trust you, little bro. I'm going to leave you Tada to assist you, just to be your sidekick. She's going to run the boards, and I think, and Tada has been doing an excellent job, y'all. Shout out to Tada. She's giving us hits upon hit upon hit. She has been a lovely co-host. She's been a positive factor, and we have did it longer than what we thought we were going to do it, but we ain't done with you yet. I got another song. It's called I Feel You. I Feel You is a song that I just dropped. Dropped this a couple years ago. I'm heavy when it comes to it, Slim. I look light, but I'm heavy though. Mark Shice. Okay, we're gonna get into it. It's a song called I Feel You, and right now on WINDC Radio, the D Yvette, you're locked and loaded with Mark Shice Radio, and we tearing it up. This is I Feel You.
I feel you, you can't stand me. I know I kill you. Talk behind my back. I don't feel you. Around, you know I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. You hate me cause you like what you see. I feel you. I'm probably everything you wanted to be. I feel you. And you don't really jive like no men. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Born from nothing. Under a morning's moon, delivered by the struggle, evicted from all my mother's womb. Fed in the mouth with a dirty spoon. Mama from the south, but she birthed the city goon. On a shot on 48. I used to chase the roaches out of the cornflakes before I ate. The note up on the door said the rent was late. It was a rough life, but we were still straight. Now my hard times turned to better ways. After the dark nights made them to a brighter day. I found out that the hustle paid. The struggle was my resume. The streets was looking hard for a breed like me. Yeah, in the game always hiring. OG retiring, still moving around old money. Same old shit, nigga, you a bitch. I recognize your ways, I was raised by. See you watch me, I know I feel you. You can't stand me, I know I kill you. Talk behind my back, like I don't hear you. Whenever you're around, you know I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. You hate me cause you like what you seen. I feel you. I'm probably everything you wanted to be. I feel you. And you don't really jive like no men. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. You mad? I touch weight, and you looking for a plug, you waiting for a break, and I probably know the niggas that you need to know. Say it's a problem to my shooters and you need to go. You don't like me cause she like me, huh? Now you talking about me when you lounging with her. Now she on side, you better get her son, cause she gon' get her son. And if I give it to her, you gon' hate me, huh? Fuck the bow jive, I carry your 4-5. I let these pussy niggas bury me, bustin' and stay alive. I be leaning up in the ride, I be stepping up when I walk. In the club, in the V, I roll and pop in the car. I play the game like it's a sport, and you the defense. Keep these haters out my circle, dog, the precinct. They talk behind my back, and they smile up in my face. And snitch to the police till I catch a new shit. You watch me, I know I feel you. You can't stand me, I know I kill you. Talk behind my back, like I don't hear you. Whenever you're around, you know I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. You hate me cause you like what you seen. I feel you. I'm probably everything you wanted to be. I feel you. And you don't really jive like no men. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. These haters pray and they pray for my downfall, but I remain in my shoes. I proceed to ball. It's the Yoda in the flower. I whip it up in an hour. Money over a bitch. Money will get you power. Power will get you jealousy. Jealousy will get you hurt. Niggas acting like whores. Minus the skirt. Now Tamisha and Tawana told Keisha and Pam that I'm a no good nigga. I ain't shit to them. You used to be my girl. You was my #1 fan. Till you found I had fans. And shit hit the fan. I be out in Amsterdam on my way to Japan. I'm in another time zone and you worried about where I am. Like a fat man quitting McDonald's, I put my Mac down. With my sights up in the background. I don't take nothing from you. Homie, it's getting ugly. Hit you with that Mossberg and make you do the Dougie. Till you watch me, I know I feel you. You can't stand me, I know I kill you. Talk behind my back, like I don't hear you. Whenever you're around, you know I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. You hate me cause you like
Yeah. I like that artist right there. His name is oh yeah, that's Mark Shice right there. That's Mark Shice.
Yes, I love it.
Tadal, thank you for that. Tadal just was complimenting me, telling me she liked my music, and I appreciate that, Tadal. You just made me feel good on a day, Tadal, where though sometimes you know your inspiration you may not feel it, you may not see it, and it may take. So I appreciate you, sis, just for giving me that upliftment right there.
Yes, real recognize real, man.
All day long, all day long. And Tada, listen, you know, and if one thing I hope to inspire y'all, because as you just see, man, I just for the last couple of hours, I just tore the airwaves up. We did it together. You helped me do it together, but I'm gonna smack them around. I got enough songs to smack you around for a little bit and entertain the crowd. You understand what I'm saying? So Tada, what are you working on next? Because even though being my co-host today we didn't have any guests in here, but today we are the guests and we are giving people insight and substance. Shout out to my boo, dear Yvette. Dear Yvette, keep doing what you're doing wherever you're at. I wish you much success and luck and everything that you're doing right now. She's gone, but she'll be back next week and things will continue on this regularly scheduled program. But right now, Tada, my question to you, from this day and moving forward, what is your plans? What do you have planned that you're working on? What are you working on that's getting ready to come on?
I'm actually working on movies.
Ooh.
Yeah. I want to have the community and the young people know the trials and tribulations that I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
I want to help them so that they won't make the same mistakes that I made and fall into the street life thinking that the streets is where it's at, because it's not.
Yeah.
I've been subducted to that lifestyle and that trend, trying to impress the people in the streets and get that street love. It's no love in the streets.
No.
The streets don't love you. And it took me a whole lifetime to know that I was chasing fool's gold. And I needed to get slapped back into reality. God made that happen to me. And I have so many testimonies. That's what is the inspiration for my movies. And the everything that's coming from ground up is built from experiences and things that I've been through. And I want the young people to know I'm focusing on the young people so much because they are the new generation. They are who matters. They are who the world is going to be. You know what I mean? So it's like everything that I'm producing right now and constructing is going to be for the young people.
Absolutely.
It got to be for the young people. I want to guide them and show them the wrongs and the rights.
Absolutely.
The way that I raised my son, I want to raise the community.
Absolutely. Salute.
And hopefully they're going to get it through my music, excuse me, my music and through my movies.
Yeah.
So that's my main focus right now, movies and my music.
Well, Tada, I'm pretty sure from the last interview, you know, I do my share of movies. I just did some background work in Creed 2. I got 2 independent feature films that I'm a part of that are out right now. They still in releasing stages. When they will be out, I don't know. I'm not in control of that. And this year I've done some other background work in independent films, and one in Baltimore, Finding Phoebe. I just shot a commercial, not a radio commercial, but just a commercial for a book last week. So I say that to say, with your movie situation, I can help you with that, you know, and just give you. I know a lot of video directors who are capable and willing, and they want to get into doing movies and short films and all that. So I salute you, and I'm gonna help you as much as you need my help. You know what I mean? I know you can do it. You can do a lot of things on your own, but I am here to help you because, you know, for real. Because at the end of the day, with everything that I'm doing, I need help. I need a certain level of help. There you go. Just stepped in the building. So we gonna get behind you and push that and make sure it happen. I got another song for y'all right now. We live on WINDC Radio, the Yvette Show, and this is your man Mark Shai. This is one of my latest songs called "Trying to See You" right here on Yvette Show. Yeah.
It's Mark Shai. Yeah. Baby, you turn me on. You did it, way you put it together. You make a nigga come get it. Say you want me go deep, and I dig it. The way you threw it at me, I hear it, and I see it. I can see there's something special. We can get up on a level, elevate up the ecstasy. Follow me. place and a time where I'm in your world. I ain't got time to play with your girl, cause you got that magnet thing that pulled me. I see myself all on you, trying to get you on my page and read my mind. If you see it, I see it, you know what you mind. You my movie making, leading lady, play me now. I'm trying to see you, baby. See what you gon' do, what it's gon' be. I need you with me, shawty, you looking tight at the end of the night. I'm trying to see, 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 trying to see. Shawty, what you gon' do? It's gon' be. See, I can tell you something different just by what you're saying. That dress that you got on, I see that you ain't playing. I wonder if your situation got another plan. I'm about to lose your concentration off that other man. I'm hoping that you understand. I see it more clear than HD. When I pass your side of my ride and I'm on my city streets, if a slipper on your feet and it happen to be glass, then that nigga you just met is a prince with a mean swag. Good with a Louis bag, you're something else. You got that overweight killer girl, you fat to death, and you can lose your lingerie and if you need some help, cause I can see you in your bedroom with nothing else. Get in your house and paint the walls, feed the cat, walk the dog, tell you everything you hear, reveal unto you all. Fall till I fall, vows of a little hustler. I'll give you what you want, baby girl, if I can trust you. I see you, baby. Shawty, what you gon' do? What it's gon' be? I need you with me. Shawty, you looking tight at the end of the night. I'm trying to see, 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 trying to see you, baby. Shawty, what you gon' do? What it's gon' be? What it's gon' be? What it's gon' be? Need you. What it's gon' be? Smoke shots.
Yeah. That was another one of my hits called Try and See You. Right now, that just walked into the booth, which is my brother from another mother, BJ Paige. B, what's up, B?
Man, happy to be here, brother. Anytime I'm in your presence.
Yes, sir. Well, I brung BJ in here because that's my sidekick, that's my business partner, my man 100 grand, and we doing a lot of positive things. B, before we wrap up and get out of here, man, I do appreciate your time and coming through. What you got going on, B? Because I know we got run whole work. We killing that every day. We changing lives. We putting in so much good work with these at-risk youth that it's empowering. It's very empowering. But outside of that, B, what you got going on right now, B?
Man, like you said, run whole work. We that's for ages 20 to 24. Then of course, boys to bow ties. That's ages 8 to 18. So in essence, me and Mark touching ages 8 to 24. Yeah. So that's a big wide range of young adults. But the next move, the next wave is we the people. Yeah. Like we the people, the Constitution that we ain't had nothing to do with. We didn't have no input on, that we really wasn't a part of. Yeah. So we gonna go national. Our next move, me and Mark, we gonna go national with we the people, DA. We gonna hit each major city. And we're going to let the people in the community rewrite their own constitution. It might not go to litigation for laws, but that's the laws that we're going to abide by. We're going to start right here at home.
Absolutely. Well, there you go right there. And I'm going to tell you something. The next wave, B is a brother of mine. I've been knowing him for years, a lot of years. And he's a true testament of...
You're older than me, though.
Man, stop saying that, B. See, there you go with the BS. But listen, I love the brother, though, because... what you find out in this lifetime that you don't have to you go separate ways to make yourself stronger. So in my life, when I needed him, he was there for me, and when he needed that, but I've always been there for him. Every time. I made a decision in my life to let him know that how proud I am with it is that I dedicated myself to him, with him, to take on this task at hand, because for me, outside of doing music, the next greatest thing to be involved with is politics and the change. So with me and BJ together, man, we are two powerful brothers. He's a very powerful brother of mine, and I'm sharpening my sword, and both of us are using our skills and our talents to make change with our in our communities, with our youth, and even with the adults. So between the both of us and our other friends and business partners, we got a lot of positive things and influential things that's coming on, not just for us, that's going to help build communities. It's going to help you make better decisions. It's going to help make your voice be heard in voting, along with, like he just said, litigation and laws, and just running our own communities, because we need to police ourselves before we let anybody else police us. And very positive, brother. So if you hear me here, you'll end up hearing his voice somewhere along the line, cutting through traffic to get to me, so I can make sure he be heard. And I appreciate you coming, brother. And I know what you was doing before you got here, so I appreciate you, your diligent work, and even just holding me up while I'm gone, because it's very important. Because what we do together collectively move mountains, man. So I love you like a brother, and I'm proud of you, man.
Likewise, great man. Your network is your network.
That's what he stand on. That's what the man said. Hey, Tada, you got some last words before we get out of here, Tada?
Yes, I just want the young people to follow your dreams and never give up.
Yeah,
that's right.
Never give up.
Yeah.
And don't let the streets fool you. Don't chase that fool's gold. That's not where it's at. Grind, grind, grind.
Grind, grind, grind. Well, you heard it first. This is Mark Shice closing off for the Dear Yvette show on WINDC Radio. Hey, listen, point blank simple, I just smacked y'all around for about a couple hours with Mark Shice, Tada, all this independent music. I'm bringing political people in the building, man, and I'm bringing the right energy in the building for us to make a change. So love yourself like you love nobody else. Believe in God, follow your dreams, and do everything positive to stay in the light and walk in the light. This is your man Mark Shice signing out right now. Mark Shice.